I've made over 10,000 TikTok Shop affiliate videos in the past 2 years, and with that, over $4 million in sales on the platform. And I can say with absolute confidence that I could have made the same amount in half the amount of time if I just stuck with the 5 formats I'm going to teach you today. And I promise they're not what you think. In this video, I'm going to break down each content type step by step and exactly what you need to do to replicate it. And the important part you all want to know, how much money they bring in commission to how easy they are to pull off. And just to give you a small spoiler, the 5th one on the list is incredibly easy and generates ridiculous returns. I'm talking about a style that your grandma could do with no help. So grab a pen and paper because I'm about to hand you the exact blueprint to dominating TikTok Shop with the formats that are working right now in 2026. So let's start with number 5, and then gradually we'll work our way to the best formats that are making my students the most amount of money right now. So the video type 1 is Meta Glasses skits. So basically what it is you're wearing Meta Ray-Bans glasses and creating POV realistic skits. Here's an example of the video type. For Kylie? Yeah. All right, yep. So the video starts of me in the car and I subtly just spray the cologne. The cologne is the product. It's a very simple hook, but it creates curiosity and it feels super authentic. It just doesn't feel like an ad. And then when the girl in the video, which is my girlfriend, she reacts and she's like, "What's that smell? Stop the car."
Wait, what is that smell? Stop the car, stop the car.
It creates a natural sense of curiosity and urgency. And after that, the product reveal happens organically through a conversation. It doesn't feel like a pitch. And then she brings up the most common objection, which is a price.
Was that like super expensive?
Yeah, you're right. Pheromone cologne is normally expensive, and that's exactly what the viewer is thinking, so we handled the objection in the video. And then what I do is called price anchoring, where I mention it's normally $80, but right now it's less than 40. Throughout the conversation, I show the bottle multiple times. I, read off the ingredients, which creates credibility. And then the social proof comes through where her validation says, "I would have spent $150 on this." Yeah, which is a really good deal. That's what I'm saying. And then the ending is natural and playful. She asked me to send her the link, and opposed to being like, "Yeah, here's the link."
Well, could you send me a link so I get it from my boyfriend or something?
I guess. Sure, I'll put it right there. Thanks. It's memorable and it doesn't feel pushy. So here's exactly how to execute. First, you need the glasses. Meta Ray-Ban glasses are $300, but it's an investment. And then just create simple real-life scenarios. Maybe you're driving an Uber. Maybe you're in a grocery store. Maybe just hanging out with friends. Find ways to let the product come up naturally in conversation opposed to being forced. And then keep the dialogue between you and the person you're filming with. Keep it conversational. Don't let it feel scripted. Make sure you're mentioning a price comparison so you create some value. Even the price anchor like I mentioned earlier. And then do not forget to have a natural CTA at the end of the video. Expected returns on a really good video can be $500 to $2,000 plus. They can have super high engagement and go extremely viral, and people are going to watch it till the end because it's very entertaining. Now, Meta Glasses content is incredibly powerful, but let's be real, not everybody has $300 to drop on Meta Ray-Bans glasses right now. And honestly, you don't really need them to make serious money on TikTok Shop. So video type number 2 is the in-store best finds video. So basically you're going into retail stores like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and then you're just showcasing products you found. Here's an example of the video type. So my girlfriend is pissed. The only thing she wanted for Christmas is a tie-dye Blissy mulberry silk pillowcase. So with the hook, I immediately grab your attention by saying my girlfriend is pissed off. Relationship conflict always creates intrigue, right? It makes you want to know what's happening. I quickly set up the context by explaining she only wanted one thing for Christmas, and it was a Blissy silk pillowcase. And this positions the product as highly desirable. The video was filmed in an actual store aisle with a visible 30% off clearance sign. And this builds credibility because you can see I'm actually in the store. And then I just simply point out 2 major problems. The price is way higher in store than it is on TikTok, and they're always sold out. Every store I go to, they're never in stock. And then I use TikTok to solve both problems. It's cheaper on TikTok and they have everything in stock. And then I create some type of time urgency feeling. I say, if you buy it now, you'll get it before Christmas, which is a real deadline they need to purchase before. I found they're way cheaper right there and they have everything in stock and free shipping. If you order now, you'll get it before Christmas. You're welcome. You can do this with any holiday. And then for the CTA, I just use a confident close. All I say is, "You're welcome." It makes it feel like you don't need to buy from me. I'm just here to help you out. I'm literally just solving your problems and saving you money. The whole video is under 20 seconds. It makes it quick and punchy. So here's how to execute. It's honestly pretty simple. Go to a store. If you're a beginner, go when it's off hours and there's not a lot of people there. But if you don't care, little tip here, go when there's a ton of people. It makes it seem way more realistic if there's people in the background. Start scrolling through TikTok Shop and just see if you can find any products that are on TikTok Shop that are also in store. Third thing, you just want to make sure, one, it's either cheaper on TikTok Shop or they have more inventory or colors, etc. Then once you find the product, make sure you show the price in store and directly compare it to how it's cheaper on TikTok. And then for urgency, you can use stock or some type of holiday or timing. For example, buy it now before Valentine's Day. A few little tips: focus on seasonal or new arrival sections. Each video, if you can, you should compare the in-store price to TikTok as soon as possible. And if you want to, just to help with your consistency, you could create a little series. Expected returns, $300 to $1,500 per video. One of my best videos made me $2,300 and it was a 15-second video. Now these first two styles, they work. My student Kev, he used one of the styles and he was able to bring in a $17,000 profit week. And if you do want help implementing these formats right away, I've got a coaching program where I work with you one-on-one to help you grow your TikTok shop. You get access to me and my team. We review all your videos live on call, and I even get you set up on a free TikTok shop account. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. So video type number 3, one of my personal favorites, in-store skits. It's basically a mini comedy sketch in a store setting. It's super entertaining, it's realistic, and you showcase the product.
Wait, did you stop vaping?
Yeah, no, I quit. I don't vape anymore. It's actually awesome.
So let's break down why this video crushed. So the text hook immediately creates curiosity. Vape store worker tells me how he quit Nick. It's kind of ironic and interesting because why would someone at a vape store tell you to quit nicotine? The first 30 seconds just seems like a normal customer interaction where he's trying to buy vapes. This really does a good job of building authenticity because you're not expecting a product pitch to come out of anywhere, which then comes the twist. The worker at the store goes, "Oh no, yeah, I quit vaping."
Wait, did you stop vaping?
Yeah, no, I quit. I don't vape anymore.
Which makes everyone think, how? And this validates the struggle. So the worker does a good job of starting with education first. He introduced that this ingredient called Obelia helps with the cravings.
I did some research at first. I found that this ingredient called Obelia helps reduce cravings, also helps with like withdrawals.
He's not selling just yet. He's teaching first. And then he introduces the product by letting the customer try the product.
Dang.
If you want, you can try one out, bro.
Yeah, let me try one out because I've been I failed, like I've said, like so many times. I'm trying to.
This creates a social proof moment that's happening in real time. And then the price just gets revealed very casually in a conversation. He's like, yeah, you get a 5-pack with 100 toothpicks for less than $20.
No, it's actually a good deal too. I found a 5-pack with 100 toothpicks total for less than $20.
It does not feel like a sales pitch. And then TikTok Shop gets positioned kind of as this like insider secret. The worker says, I found them on TikTok. It's a real steal. They're like exclusive, right? Even the vape store doesn't have access to this deal. So let's go over how to execute it. Create simple, relatable scenarios. Film yourself acting them out in a store, and then let the product be the solution to whatever problem there is in the skit. And then keep it as quick as possible while also hitting all the selling points of the product. So the formula is problem, discovery, solution. Add some humor and relatable frustration, and then end with a clear CTA. Expected returns can be anywhere from $400 to $2,000 per video, but here's where we're going to shift gears a little bit. In-store skits are honestly some of the most fun content you'll create. You get to be creative, entertain your audience, and make money at the same time. Plus, people share these videos like crazy, which means the more eyes on your content, the more commission in your pocket. But now we're getting into the top 2 formats on the list. The one I'm about to show you is ridiculously simple. You can film 20 of these in one session and have content for the entire week. So what is it? Is buying it in store and then showing it's cheaper on TikTok. It's basically what I said in the name. You're just buying a product in store opposed to finding a product in store and then showing it's cheaper on TikTok.
And what's the total on that?
Let me check. 169.
It's 169.
Yeah.
So the text hook on the video says, watch me get scammed on this Black Friday sale. It creates instant curiosity about how he's getting scammed. So the video opens at an actual checkout counter with the employee saying it's $169. And then it proceeds to him actually buying the product in the store. He cuts to the car and makes a confession. He says, and I quote, I just fucked up.
So I just fucked up.
This vulnerable hook uses profanity and it makes it feel unscripted and very real. But then he validates the product quality first by listing all of the benefits. Noise canceling, soft cushion, 22 hours of battery life, all the things.
Because the audio on these is insane. These are full-on noise canceling. Have this super soft cushion. You can play songs just tapping this. One single charge gives you 22 hours of playing time.
So you know the product's actually good. But then he reveals why he messed up and what mistake he made. He already bought them in store, but after he bought them, he found they're way cheaper on TikTok, and he shows the price on TikTok on a screen and that it's actually cheaper. And then he even demonstrates on the screen how to check out with extra savings and walks the viewer through how to get 28% off.
And then if you scroll down, you get a 28% off coupon. So now when you go to check out, this is what you're paying.
And then the urgency trigger comes in when he says the coupons are only lasting for 22 hours.
This coupon's only lasting for another 22 hours.
This creates a little bit of FOMO. And then the CTA is genius. I'll pin the link at the bottom. And if you guys see it, it means the coupon is still available.
If you guys want to run and grab this and take advantage, I'll pin it at the bottom of the video. If you guys still see it, that means the coupon's still available.
This ties urgency directly to the video's lifespan. So let's talk about how to execute it. 1, find a product in store that is cheaper on TikTok. 2, film yourself actually buying the product. Key here, you can return it once you're done. 3, once you get home or in the car, show that you found it's way cheaper on TikTok. Pull out your phone, record the dramatic difference in price on TikTok from what you bought it at in store, and then walk the viewer through how you can get the cheapest link. A few different hook variants. You can use the POV you just got scammed. I just spent $100 more, the same product but half the price. This is actually insane. And then a few extra pro tips. Try and find products with at least like a $10 or more price difference. Anything like $2 or $3 doesn't make sense for the viewer. If you film in busy hours, it makes it feel way more urgent. Do an overlay with a screenshot of the price in store when doing the comparison. And then for expected returns, these can view anywhere from 500 to 2,500 per video. Plenty of students crush with these, especially in Q4. One more pro tip that not enough people are doing, you can do the same in-store stuff with St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, anything spring. Everyone was doing it for Christmas, but not enough people are doing it for Q1 and Q2. This is the format I wish I had when I first started TikTok Shop. It would have saved me months of trial and error and probably would have made me an extra 20 grand in my first 90 days. But here's what's crazy. The #1 format on the list makes you even more money than that. It requires a bit more of an investment up front. Lighting, a decent setup, maybe 30 minutes of editing instead of 5, but the payoffs are insane. We're talking videos that can pay you $3,000 plus. You build massive trust, and you keep earning money for months after you post them. One of my students just this month with this style is close to $60,000 in profit only 20 days into January. For video type number 5, it's high quality comparison videos. So what is it? It's basically a professional side-by-side product comparison. Very high production value content.
Oh, you'll understand when you sleep on this. Only one of these pillows is going to keep you away from the chiropractor because it's recommended by them.
So let's break down why this video crushed. So the hook starts with Ant making dad noises. This is what's called a pattern interrupt, and it stops the scroll immediately. He sets up a comparison challenge by saying only one of these pillows will keep you away from the chiropractor.
Only one of these pillows is going to keep you away from the chiropractor because it's recommended by them.
This creates a sort of quiz dynamic where the viewer wants to guess which one they think it is. He goes through each pillow systematically and actually demonstrates the problem instead of just talking about them.
You answered this one, I know you wake up with neck and back pain every single morning. Something like this used to be my answer because it has a bar support for your neck.
He calls out exactly what the viewer is struggling with. I know you're waking up with neck and back pain. This makes you feel seen and understood. It makes you feel like the video was made just for you. For each pillow, he shows the very specific flaw by physically using it, like tucking his hand under the pillow and showing how it cuts off his circulation. We all know that feeling. Or even showing how his neck is too high. The winner gets revealed by saying Mello took the cervical, ergonomic, and memory foam and made the pillow of 2025.
Mello took the cervical, ergonomic, and memory foam of these pillows and made the top pillow of 2025.
And this positions this pillow as the evolution of all the others. He shows a customer review screenshot on the screen, which adds instant social proof of the verified purchase. And then the price objection is handled perfectly by saying at first it was $100, but I found this link on TikTok and it's half the price.
Did hesitate a little bit because at first when I saw this, it was $100, but I was able to find this on TikTok for half the price.
And this creates massive perceived value. He ends with scarcity and a CTA. I don't know how long this sale will last, but I'll leave a link here with free shipping.
I don't know how much longer this sale is going to last for and if there's even any left in stock, but I'll leave a link with free shipping if you guys want to check one out before they sell out.
So let's go through how to execute this properly. First two things, like a ring light or a softbox, film each product showing the problem with them and go into each pain point. Use on-screen text products, about the different specs of the product, the pros and the cons, the price, and be honest about both products. This is actually one of my students' videos, and I just texted him yesterday asking how it's going, and he's at about 60 grand profit in 20 days. A few different things you can compare: the product you're promoting versus an expensive alternative, and the opposite would be the product you're promoting and a cheaper alternative, different versions of the same product, and even before and after results. Expected returns can be $800 to $3,000 per video, but as you saw, my student Ant has made $60,000 just in 20 days from this style, and he's definitely going to be making passive income from that for months. Comparison videos are absolute money makers. The trust you build, the passive income that you're going to generate for months, the authority positioning, it's all worth the investment in lighting and the setup. But if I'm being completely honest, knowing these video types is only about 20% of the equation, because you still don't know what specific products are converting right now in 2026, not 6 months ago. How to structure your videos so people watch them all the way through. What are the optimal posting times? Is there even such thing as optimal posting times? How to analyze your metrics and what metrics you should be analyzing in the first place, so you're not just flying blind. How to push through your first month when you make $47 and you're completely questioning everything. How to turn a $2,000 month into a $10,000 month once you start getting some traction. Without this knowledge, you're going to waste weeks promoting dead products, when really you're just missing the other 80%. And that's why I created a community that gives you everything. The products I'm promoting right now, access to a community of people who are actually crushing with TikTok Shop currently. So click the first link in my description to see if we're a good fit to work together. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.